Ladies, Leon Trotsky here, bringing you some more Skyrim. Just doing a quick little character update, letting you know what's going on in my character. There's a few new weapons and stuff, and some really cool things that I unlocked that I wanted to talk to you about. In the beginning here, I'm just showing you where I'm at skill-wise. I'm doing focusing a lot on enchanting, so I can make those strong weapons. All the weapons that you see, I've smithed. Smithed or smith? I don't give a fuck, to be honest. But I created most of the weapons myself, and then I enchanted myself. I got the coolest thing if you're focusing on enchanting. You go to Azura's Shrine, and you got to do a couple little missions, and you eventually you can either get a Azura's White Star, or you can take it to this other guy that get a Black Star, and is a reusable Black Soul Gem, which you can capture human souls in it and keep reusing it. So you get the greatest grand soul, or whatever it is, and you can just continuously use them just by killing random humans, Falmore, whatever they may be that are tough to kill. You know, as long as it's a human, you can kill him, steal his soul, and use it to enchant it with using it as a grand soul. So I've been focusing a lot on my enchanting skill, eventually trying to get up to, you know, creating the two different enchantments at the same time. I have a couple different weapons that I use mostly here, and I've increased a lot of my armor. My armor right now, I have everything, so I have basically increased one-handed skill because I'm using a lot of one-handed weapons, so my one-handed weapon skill is pretty high up there. As you can notice, some of these weapons do a ridiculous amount of damage, it looks like, for just a normal elven sword with some magicka thing on it. So it's pretty cool stuff. I also just recently finished doing the College of Winterhold, whatever quests, and I got the Archmage's robes, which are ridiculous. I just put those on. You'll see that in this gameplay. It's basically all spells cost 15% less and like 100% magicka regen. And then I also got, it's called a Dragon Priest mask. Somebody commented on it, I think in one of my videos, Moriske. It's basically another 100% regeneration magic. So I think my magicka should regenerate like at 200%. I don't know if there's a limit to that, but I have enough on there. And then I got the one-handed skills, so you'll see me tearing through it on that. This is just my miscellaneous thing I wanted to show you with that black. That you can obviously get just regular black soul gems, which you can use, all the black soldiers you can use to fill with human souls, but then here is the Black Star. It would be Azura's Star if you took it to the other person. But pretty cool stuff here. One of my favorite things to do in this game, say I'm getting off for the night or I want to try out a new weapon or something, is just run around and wreak havoc. So you will see this at the end of the video as I just, after, you know, I got to show you my get up here as I sit down in my chair, show you my Dragon Priest mask, show you my nice like Archmage setup. My armor is only about 35. I used light armor, elven armor in this. I created all my own stuff just because that's how I like doing it. It saves you money and stuff like that, and you can also sell it for a lot more. But my armor skill rating isn't really that high. I just learned how to destroy people, and my weapon skill is pretty high, and also my weapons are pretty strong, so it allows me to do some pretty good damage. Anytime, I've been using a lot of these illusion spells. If you unlock this Muffle Spell, it silences your movement. You can cast it pretty much anywhere and increases your skill. It's very useful, so I dual cast right there. I didn't dual cast, but I cast Illusion and Stoneflesh. Stoneflesh increases your armor rating. Illusion makes it so, or the Muffle makes it so you're silent. The illusion spells are actually really useful. I don't use them too much here. I focus mostly on Conjuration and Destruction magic, but I'm starting to lean over towards to illusion, like calm, pacify, stuff like that is really useful to use sometimes. But see me, this is an example of using my dwarven mace to just steal somebody's soul, stole my human soul there, fill it to black thing. And then it's just really running around and trying to destroy everybody. I have a lot of different, I find that especially against guards like this, the frost damage stuff is going to be useful, a lot more useful. And take into a note that, you know, you try and watch my magic bar to see what I'm using here and how much magic it's taking up, but I have those really powerful mage robes on right now, so it's gonna not be quite too accurate to how it actually is. The fast healing spell is great. You can use it in both hands. I think it deals 50 points regenerating health right there is ridiculous, but this game's been, all I've been doing is running around and enchanting shit. It's been a lot of fun now that I got that Black Star. I can enchant stuff at ridiculously high rates. I think like, because you can, like for one-handed, for example, I have a one-handed skill thing that allows me to increase my one-handed skill basically 19%, about 20%, but I can put that on bracers for my arms, I can put that on a ring, I can put that on headdress, I can put that on armor, I can put that on a lot of stuff. I think I have about 4 different things on right now that increase my one-handed skill. And you see me start using the Conjure Flame, or the Frost Atronach in this one. And those frost Atronachs are like little tanks. I have the frost and flame Atronach. Basically, the frost Atronach you're going to use for like up close battles, something that, you know, you're in tight quarters, you want to kind of distract them and get a lot of people, you know, drawn into that frost Atronach instead of paying attention to you while you go heal or something like that. Very important. If you're using it maybe to take on a dragon or something, or a longer range, you want somebody with a little bit more range, use the flame Atronach. They kind of shoot the fireballs and stuff like that. So yeah, cause the frost Atronach, sneak up around them and catch all these people here. And you know, I was just having a blast, just killing all these people. And some of the shots I take with this sword is ridiculously powerful. And you see, it also helps a lot having the absorb magicka thing on there, because I use the magicka a lot, and then you hit them with the sword and you just start getting the magicka right back. And obviously my magicka is regenerating right now at a ridiculous rate, so it's always a plus thing. And you start seeing here is there's this one guy that he must be an important person or something like that, because they don't die. And it's quite frustrating once I eventually do kill everybody down here and decide to try and storm the castle. King of the castle, king of the castle. I'm not quite king of the castle. I don't get to quite make it all the way through, but I do give it a go. But yeah, it's really just, you know, keeping your Atronach up as a distraction, and then sneaking up behind them with some frostbites, some, you know, flames, whatever it may be. I really like some of the higher level magic spells are pretty strong, and you see eventually I use at one point, oh, just one-shotting people with that sword. I love it. Eventually I do have some of the staffs in this game. You get like a staff of fireballs, there's a staff of like ice storm. I think they do about like 50 points to 40 points damage respectively in like a wide area. So, you know, you get a couple people tied up in weird spots, and you can eventually, you know, use that to take advantage of them there. And this is the guy that just, I end up going to the dragon, or the dragon's reach up at the top, the little like castle, and he's still up there. And you see me here just, I'm just messing around, shooting this frostbite at everybody I can. This shit turns into GTA. Look at my frost Atronach just run up and try and smash on people. It's so much fun. It's like, ooh, who is this innocent lady here? No, you're not getting away. I think my favorite thing is just the one-handed power shots when you just drop somebody. It's like, oh, hey, come at me. No, not gonna happen. So let me know in the comments below. And, you know, obviously my enchanting and smithing skill aren't completely up to the top, but they're working on it. What is your guys' most powerful weapon that you made? Obviously, you know, I'm hoping to get my enchanting skill all the way up so that I can enchant, you know, have that 100%. You know, you make your smithing gear so that you can, you know, increase all the weapons exponentially with the smithing. I love one-shotting that guy because he's so annoying just standing there screaming. But basically, you know, I'm going to have crazy enchantments later on, and then crazy smithing skill once you enchant stuff to increase the amount that you can, you know, repair stuff or whatever it is. So that's going to just increase exponentially. So I'm curious, what are your guys' strongest weapon that you've made so far? You know, obviously I'm getting up there in the levels. I don't know if there's a level cap or what, how it exactly works. I've seen some people talk about 50, but that seems kind of low considering I'm already at 34 and I really have done nothing. As far as like the main mission goes, I'm not that far along. I don't really know what the main mission is. I just kind of run around doing whatever I want, which has now been is just running, finding some random bandit to kill, stealing his soul, and then going and chanting shit and selling it. So that's kind of what I've been doing on now. Turning around here to just get a look at my empty town that I've destroyed everybody in, and then this guy sneaks up on me. And here's a little bit of a fail here, but this is why I like having Atronachs. Is because, you know, even though I end up falling off this and just, oh god, I can't survive, and, you know, take a time, I'm like, oh, backing up, oh, and, you know, it takes me forever to get out of this little stupid swimming pool, but, my Frost Atronach just destroys the guy, and so I really like, the Conjuration, school of magic. I don't have any crazy, like, master level skills, master level magic or anything like that, like, eventually you can summon like Daedras and all sorts of crazy ass shit. I mean, obviously I have the like raise zombie and stuff like that, but I don't really use it very often just because frankly, when there's a bunch of zombies around and people coming at me, I'm not too worried about killing the zombies or raising zombies. Sometimes, I don't know, it's just way too much to worry about sometimes. But the Conjuration of the Frost and Flame Atronach I found very useful, especially because I don't like running around with too many companions because I kill them too often. So here, storming the castle. You know how we do, ladies. Let's see what happens. King of the castle, king of the castle. Oh, I snuck in quietly, and then bam! This guy just smashes on me from the side. So, you know, I'd start off by casting that Frost Atronach and then my Stone Flesh just to increase my damage a little bit. And then, you know, I'm gonna pull out my magic bow and some frostbite, and everybody ends up charging. I've done this quite a few times, trying to charge in here and kill everybody. And one time I got really far and killed almost everybody, and then there's the one like court mage that just came in here and destroyed me. It was really bad. So you see these guys rushing me with the great swords right now. I'm like, oh fuck. So I think I pull out the staff right now, the staff of ice storms. This really, you really got to know, what you're coming up against. Are these people rushing at you with huge swords that are going to take a lot of stamina? And if so, use the frost, use the staff of freezing shit so that it can slow them down and stuff. And here they start circling around me, and I eventually get a spot where I can get away and fast heal. And I probably could have stayed alive a little bit longer doing this, but I got to a point when I noticed they were all just not dying and staying alive. It's like, you know what, I'm going to get killed eventually. So let's see what happens here. A thing when you do get surrounded, there are certain scrolls and stuff like that, or cloaks that you can put on, magic cloaks that will increase, you basically hurt people that are really close to you. So I'm just keeping that frost Atronach back up, and then getting my ice spike back out, and then here comes that mage coming at me, and I'm just trying to find a spot to get away from these people to do what I can, call an ice storm, and it's just not working for me. And then I get surrounded right here, I think is when I go down in a second. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite weapon, and if you guys have got any cool crazy stuff like this. Thanks for watching, guys. Some more Battlefield should be coming up soon. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and what else you want to see for sure. Until next time, guys.
All this standing around is rubbish. You should be taking...